Good morning, you too, to my beautiful, wonderful, precious, glorious brothers and sisters on this beautiful day, Monday. I know, it's Monday, August 7th, 2017. Gather around, pull up a chair, let me know as we begin our day together. What are you going to share? The earthquakes. The earthquake swarms are like never before. But I will have no fear. I will not allow fear into my life. I will not have the spirit of fear, for God is with me. Let me know what you're going to share. You're going to have some coffee. I've got my coffee with a little bit of cream this morning. No sugar. What are you going to share? As the uptick in earthquakes, the swarms, are multiplying around Yellowstone. But I will have no fear. I will not allow fear into my life. I do not have the spirit of fear. For God is with me always, forever and always. God is a holy God. Be ye holy, for I am holy. God's words on this beautiful Monday. I will not allow fear to take over my life and control my life. Today, we have been given another day. This is the day that the Lord has made, Yahweh, for us to go out and to love thy brother as thyself, to preach the gospel of love, the gospel of salvation to a dying world. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice today. And I'll be exceedingly glad in it. Gather around. I'm going to have my coffee. Let me know what you're going to share with Pastor Dave in the comment section below. Hang on. Ministry announcements. There have been, again, no offerings at all to our ministry. And our outreach to the homeless. I'll be out in Pontiac, Michigan today, and Flint, Michigan. Please, don't just give to a ministry because you like the pastor. Don't just give to a ministry to give. Pray, always pray before giving, and if the Holy Spirit just falls upon you and convicts your heart that this is the ministry to support. We're almost out of everything, and we need your financial support as well. It's very difficult to keep this ministry going with what's coming in. Please consider an offering to our ministry and outreach to the homeless, and I'll put all of the links below. What's going on in the news? The world is gone mad, or the world is gone crazy. Will China uphold its agreement with these sanctions against North Korea, or will they slip in the coal? Will they slip in the lead? Will they slip in all of the what they're supposed to sanction North Korea against? Will they slip everything in the back door like they've done before? Did you hear? I think it's Chicago. You know Chicago. What has Barack Obama done for Chicago? That now, starting next year on August 4th, Barack Hussein Obama, that's a nice Christian name, it's a Muslim name, but beside the point, they want to have every August the 4th, Barack Obama Day. I hope we're not here. I don't think we're going to be here in another month, let alone next August, starting next year, Barack Obama Day. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on naming a day only in Chicago. Why Chicago? Look at the crime rate. Look at the murder rate. Look at the amount of young people under his watch that are killing themselves in the street. Fake news! Fake news on this Monday morning. I have another sip of coffee. I'm not even awake yet. Oh, the church. Everything is law and everything is bondage, and I'm under grace. I can do anything I want. And that's what the church today thinks. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Are we to do our best to keep God's 10 Commandments? Or that's bondage. That's bondage. That's law. Oh, my goodness. Fake news. I believe it's the the failing New York. Did I say the failing New York Times? Came out with an article. Fake news that Vice President Mike Pence is going to run for the highest office in the land in 2020. And Mike Pence has come out and said that is just absurd. Oh my goodness, the sanctions on North Korea, where's Kim Jong-un going to do? Is he going to stand there as they said on the news, it's like the United States just gave little Kim Jong-un, a nice uppercut to the stomach, to the gut. Is he going to stand there and just take it, or is he going to retaliate? You got to remember, this is a dictator. This is a madman in North Korea. Why don't they just make it all Korea? Just wipe this dictator out and just make it all one peaceful land and call it Korea. Why does it got to be divided north and south? Anyway, again, I'll be out in Pontiac, Michigan, and Flint, Michigan this morning. They're getting ready. This weekend coming up is going to kick off this Back to the Bricks, this classic car cruise. And I will be out in Mount Morris. I'm going to be handing out Bibles. That should be interesting until they run me out of there, I guess. And keep our ministry, keep the homeless lifted up in prayer. There's so many hurting today. I've got a video I'm working on. I'm going to try to get it out today. It's on, did Yeshua break the Sabbath when his disciples, they were walking, his disciples were hungered. They started to pluck some of the corn so that they could eat. Christians today, that's the law. We're no longer to keep the Sabbath. Jesus showed everyone. And he is, he is the Sabbath. He is our Sabbath rest. But did he break the Sabbath? That video is coming up. We're not to keep the commandments, this law and this bondage. How hard are the commandments? I know they're very difficult, and we don't have to follow these anymore. But let me take you to Scripture in the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. He brought the Israelites out of the house of bondage. And now Christians today, the devil is clever. Well, we're not to remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. No. Sabbath Sunday anyway. And the commandments are too hard to follow. Well, we don't have to. We're saved by grace. We can do anything we want. We don't have to keep God's commandments. But when you look at the book of Revelation, what the Spirit says to the church at Philadelphia, what Jesus spoke. But because you have kept my commandments and not denied my name, I will keep thee from the time of trouble that is to come upon the whole world, because you kept my commandments. Oh, but we can't. It's too hard. It's too hard to not cuss. It's too hard to not take the Lord thy God's name in vain. It's too hard not to steal. I can steal. I can go shoplifting. I'm saved under grace. I can do anything. What Jesus spoke and told the angel to write to the church at Philadelphia, the only church that's spared, the bride, because you kept my commandments, I will keep you from the time of trouble that is to come upon the whole land. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. We can do away. We can do away with that. That's hard, to not have any other gods before the God of creation, the God of Israel. We can't follow that. It's too hard. That's law. That's bondage. We can't follow that. It's too easy to bring other gods and other idols. Thou shalt not make any graven images or likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is on the earth beneath, or is in the water under the earth. But you see, pastors on YouTube now, they've been taking so much heat that they keep Christ crucified on a cross. The crucifix hangs on their wall. I'm not talking about a plain cross to show us that Jesus is no longer on the cross. They keep the Catholic crucifix. But the church today eats it up, because it's too hard to not have a graven image. And thou shalt not bow down thyself to them or to serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He does not change. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that has taken his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. All he asks is us remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy, but we can't. That's bondage, that's law. I love you guys. Leave me a comment. Stay tuned for teaching on, did Jesus break? Did he work on the Sabbath when the disciples were hungry and they plucked the corn? I am not Jewish. I'm not part of the Hebrew roots movement, but I do my best to uphold the commandments of the Holy God. Because you have kept my commandments and not denied my name. I will not deny your name. He will keep me, I hope. I'm found worthy to escape all the things that are to come upon this whole world. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout and with the voice of the archangel and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first, and we, which have kept his commandments and not denied his name, will be kept from the time of trouble. And it's here. It's fast upon us. I'll put the link to how you can support our ministry to the homeless below. We're out of everything. I need your support right now. Please pray first. And all the links to how you can support our ministry will be below. God bless you. I'll be back.